Assalamu alaikum. Suratu-L-Masad, English version. Now, this chapter was revealed to the Prophet in Mecca and it contains 5 verses. It's among those short verses of Al Quran. Now, this chapter was revealed in response to one of the uncles of Prophet Muhammad, who is called Abu Lahab. Abu Lahab. His real name is Abdul Uzza bin Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Uzza bin Abdul Muttalib. And together with his wife. His wife is called Jamil. Jamil. Her own actual name is also Arwa bint Harib bin Umayyah. She was the She was a younger sister to Abu Sufyan. Abu Sufyan actual name is Sokhar bin Harib bin Umayyah. They belong to Banu Umayyah set of people, Banu Umayyah's tribe. So these both Abu Lahab and his wife called Jamil, they were two bad set of people. In fact, they make up a bad couple and they troubled the prophet to a very great extent. When the prophet was commanded by Allah to start calling to Islam at the beginning, at the early stage of his da'wah, this set of people, both Abu Lahab and his wife, they both troubled the prophet. They didn't want him success in his da'wah. On a particular day when this chapter was revealed, the prophet was about to act on the command of Allah that وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. Allah commanded the prophet that he should call the people of Mecca. He should call the people of Quraysh. He should call them to Islam in public. So the prophet wanted to act upon this. Then he ascended the mountain called Safa. The people that could go, the pilgrims, they are aware of Safa as Safa wal Marwa, Safa and Marwa. So he ascended the mountain of Safa and started shouting the people of Quraysh. He called upon the great men among them, the great set of people among them, Banu Adiyi, Banu Fihir, and so on. Now they came out to him. Among the people that came out was Abu Lahab. So the prophet was now asking them, what if I tell you that the people of the next village, they are coming to attack us physically in a battle? Would you believe me? These people said, of course, why not? Because they knew the prophet as a truthful man and a trustworthy man. So they said, why not? We are going to believe you because we never heard you lie before. Now, the prophet now said, what I'm trying to tell you is that I am a prophet of Allah and there is no other God apart from Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. He said, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That I am warning you against the punishment of Allah if you do not resist from the idols that you are worshiping. Now, these people, they were surprised. They were speechless. They didn't know what to say. They were speechless. They didn't know what to say. Only Abu Lahab was the only person that was confident enough to point his finger to Prophet Muhammad and said, Tabban lakaya Muhammad, that you Muhammad shall perish. So according to what he said. Now, in response to this bad statement made by Abu Lahab, Allah revealed this chapter. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah said, Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tabba. Tabbat yada Abi Lahabin. May the hand of Abu Lahab be ruined. That is, may he be destroyed. That is, the hand should be destroyed. Watabba, and ruined is he. That is, he also shall be destroyed. Allahu Akbar. Then Allah continued and said, Ma aghna anhu maluhu wa ma kasab. His wealth will not avail him. That is, all his properties, including his money, his houses, his properties like his horses, his business, everything will not benefit him from this destruction. Wama kasab, and that which he gained, that is, all what he uses hand to gather, all what he uses hand to possess, he will not, all this will not benefit him from the punishment of Allah. They will not benefit him from this destruction that he will experience. Then Allah continues and said, Sayasla naron that lahab. He will enter naron, a particular fire. That lahab, the fire that has burning flame. That is that lahab, with fire with burning flame. That is, this man called Abu Lahab will enter the fire, that lahab, fire with burning flame in the day of judgment. Wamra'atuhu, not only him, wamra'atuhu, and his wife that is called Jamil, that is Arwa bint Harib bin Umayyah. Both of them that were bad, they will both enter the hell. They will enter hell fire. This wife is Hamalat al-Hatab, the carrier of firewood. Why is she called the carrier of firewood? Because she used to carry some log of wood, and she will place this on the path that the Prophet Muhammad used to follow to the masjid, so that this firewood will harm the Prophet, so that the firewood will harm the Prophet on his way to the masjid. That's why Allah called her Hamalat al-Hatab. Fi jidiha, around her neck. Hablon is a rope. Masad, of twisted fiber. That is, in the day of judgment, she will be dragged with a rope that is made up of twisted fiber. She will be dragged into hellfire with that rope. Simply because when this woman was alive, she used to have a chain made up of gold. And she used to brag about this chain, that in fact she could sell this chain just for him, just for her to stand against the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. She said she could donate the chain for them to purchase what they will use to fight against Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. See how bitter this woman could be. See how bitter she could be. Just because she didn't want success for Prophet Muhammad. So she decided to trouble the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That's why she said she could donate her chain. Then, in exchange for the chain, Allah will replace the chain with a rope of twisted fiber and drag her with the chain into hell fire. May Allah save us from the punishment of hell. What's